Dusty. Woo! Did I say dusty? All right, folks, here in Salvage, Arizona, and welcome to the Wall of Steel. As always, we'll be walking on down here. We got our dishwashers, the microwaves, we got all the good steel. We got the Arizona specials, all kind of good stuff. And today, along with the TVs, today is also going to be a non-ferrous day as well, as to do a sunset load up due to the lovely extreme heat. Starting out with dirty cast. These are going to be miscellaneous magnetrons, small dirty motors, money bells, etc. Just kind of a miscellaneous one I give to them. They pick through them. The motors I picked out, got a lot of good die cast. This is a heavy one. This thing, these things probably weigh 4 or 5 pounds, and those came off a fan. I mean, normally those things are just tin. We had a good amount of little Romex there. Down inside there, we have some little #1 there. Painted sheet aluminum, got a lot of that. Household wire. That's gonna go as just steel shred the coax there. I'm running those as is. Didn't get a chance to get to those and knock them down, and the boards. So we're gonna be doing that. So let's get this baby loaded up. Well, all right, folks, you ever look at someone and think, what the heck did I get myself into? This is one of those times. My gosh, this was crazy. Mixing the steel in with all this here, my gosh. And, oh boy, there's that sun coming down. It's hitting hard. I apologize, man. Check it out, folks. We're gonna get this thing roped down. We're gonna do a non-ferrous run tomorrow and a ferrous run as well. See y'all in the morning. All right, folks, there it is, the big spider web ropes all over the ferrous and non-ferrous load today. Definitely got the pool motors, all the aluminum and the boards and all that good stuff is all loaded up there. Also got the steel loaded up, so we'll be hitting the non-ferrous yard and the ferrous yard. And one quick side note here, check this out. Got some new shoes, new tires on this thing. Quite pricey, let me tell you. But it was definitely necessary, and I'm glad I got those. Glad I had the money for that, but because they were just about out. So hey, let's head on down to the scrapyard, see what we get. Well, all right, folks, there's a big grain silo, and right next to that is the big green barn and non-ferrous land. So we're gonna be heading in there and seeing what we get today. As the sign says, we exit the non-ferrous land. We're gonna be heading down to the steel yard. We'll run them down, see what we get there, and we'll do a wrap up once we get on home. This was a good one. I like this one. See you down there. Oh, gotta turn down the Silver Fox Charlie Rich to go on to the scrapyard, or the scrap way out here. We are at 80, 20, 80, 40, somewhere in between there. Alright, folks, here we are on the way out. Let's see where we're at here today. Shoot through the window there. 7280, 7280. Not bad. Okay, folks, there's the empty buckets, and now it's time to see what we got for our ferrous and non-ferrous run today. Not bad. We'll start out with the steel. Steel we had 760 pounds on at 6 cents a pound at 45.50. Not bad. And for our journey into non-ferrous land, we had some pretty good stuff. We had the electric motors for 13 bucks, 23 on the motors. Looks like we had 10 bucks on the Romex, die cast was a good one, 15 bucks. This is all of those little thingies, those light fixtures. I grab those all the time, and I do take them apart, and I know they're kind of a pain. They got little screws and everything, but there are some that I find that are just massive, and they add up, and they really do. As you can see, I got, you know, 15 bucks for the, I had 37 pounds of that. That's all from those things right there, man. That's crazy. 37 pounds of that. Cast aluminum, I did find that they do take the dirty casts. That's it was almost a little over $5 there. And the bucket of household wire going to 32 for a total of $112.71. So adding those two together, we get $157, and that ain't bad. Now, gonna give you a little spoiler. Earlier this week, Armani did give me a call, and when he calls, I never know, so gotta go down there and do it. So you're gonna see that later on in the video, and he provided me another $57 in that for a total of $214 for the week. So hey, thanks Armani, and hey, let's head back out to the scrapping fields and see what we get. We're in Salvage, Arizona, and welcome to another Saturday scrapping adventure. Area has come around that's right close to my house, right there. So we're gonna be heading in there, and we're gonna be getting scrap today. Let's go get it. First stop, I had a quick look at these real quick. I found out where the battery packs were, and of course they're missing. But we'll get some wires out of that. And that one there. And we will start the day off like that. We are on the board. All right, plastic dishwasher. Okay. A plug-in Jeep. Huh. I wouldn't buy an electric car if you gave me one. Nope. That is not for me. There's a YouTuber called M Guy. Why he chose that name, I don't know, but he's a lawyer and an engineer. And he does a lot of talk about EVs and just how insane the whole process is and how it's basically not going to work. But hey, watch that guy, M Guy Australia. Interesting stuff about EVs if you're interested. Alrighty, what's that? Plastic? Hey. There we go. Alright. High chair. A little metal on that. And air fryer thingy, Paula Deen. Okay. Yeah, that's somebody's flex right there. Somebody's very proud of that. I guarantee you. That's funny. I like that. Oh, we've been doing a lot of driving. A lot of leaf piles and stuff. We are going to get this thing filled up. A little dusty box fan, man. Dusty. Woo. Did I say dusty? I think I said dusty. It's still coming out. Good gosh. It's like pig pen and peanuts whenever there's a big cloud whenever he walks by. That's funny. Alrighty. Got us some Arizona specials there. At least one. Around that. Oh, okay. A little piece there. Alrighty then. Okay. Okay, well, let's get the metal in the wires here. A little bit of it. Ah, there it is. The Beamer police motorcycle. Alright. Take that motor out. Okay. There we go. Alright, folks, here in Salvage, Arizona. Here we are heading off to the second city. We're going to be heading to the area north of town without alleys, the old part of town with Victory Acres. So we're going to be hitting that. Let's go get it. First stop here, got some Arizona Specials heading out in the bushes. Hey folks, finally broke down and bought some new gloves. haven't found a pair in a while, so had to break down and actually buy a pair. Oh my gosh. Alrighty. There you are. And you. Are you? Oh, it's just a little. These don't come off, do they? No, they don't. Okay. It's gonna go as it is. Alrighty. Well, there we go. First stop of the day. Okay, let's see. A little bit of metal. Plastic. Well, I must have cut myself something good there, huh? Yeah. Lovely scrapping injuries. Yay. Soak that up. Alright. Little man likes to draw. Give him some paper. This neighborhood puts out some big piles. They really do. Steel studs. Oh, just perfect. Thick one here. Boy, another big pile, another big pile. What is this here? This tiny little, a little fridge? Okay. That's weird. All right, they have something or two. Wow. Curious. Look at that. Solid brass. Wow, you don't get that. That's sticky, but man, don't see those very often on door handles. Not nowadays. Interesting. I'm gonna grab see a TV. It's a little TV or a big TV trying to hang out, hide out on me. Oh, is this one of the big ones? Let's see here. June 2009. Oh yeah, that's a big one. Oh yeah, yes, that's a heavy bear. Beautiful. Oh, there's definitely TV day today. Another old one. July 2008. And you can join that one. Beautiful. We'll grab a few of these. Might buy the elementary school. That I watched when I was first on that thing. They completely redid that entire school. They demolished it and redid the entire thing. Interesting, very interesting. Scrap related PD story time. I know it was in this alley that somebody broke, or they got into one of the houses on this side here. Might have even been that one. And they stole the water heater out of some of these houses have detached laundry rooms, and we caught them out here in the alley and busted them, and we got them for burglary. Interesting. And that was right char. Hopefully no burglars are around. Okay. A little ways over, I would have seen this one here. We haven't gone far. Okay. Well, let's make sure before we go we got everything here. Anything else going? All right, now we go. It is TV day today, definitely. 1, 2, 3, now 4. Thanks. This one, 2015, so 9 years old. Boy, like I said, they got the big piles here. The big piles. A little bit of steel. Yes. This old thing. Battery compartment. A little dust buster. Old one. Plastic. Okay, well, sync the CRT. Did they get the bell out of it? Looks like got us some speakers here. All right. Grab those out. Up there, dogs. Oh, stop. The money bell. And all the wires. All right. Oh, can't forget that. Cannot forget that. Oh, we cannot. And that's Dilly Bobber here. Okay. Make sure this stays. I know those things are full of oil. Ugh. I made the mistake one time. I don't get many heaters, go figure, here in Arizona. Open one of those up and man, that was a mess. Oh, all right. I thought this was all junk, so I didn't turn the camera on until I got over here. I'll just take a little walk around. Some doorknobs here. Okay. Anything else? And that is... oh, trimmer. Okay. And there go those. All right. One just like my little man's. I tell you, that one that I found, he still uses that to this day. I'm telling you. He loves his trampoline. He gets on that thing and just bounces away. One of my best finds. He uses that thing almost every day. Love it. Forgiving what you can't forget. To Diana. I guess she forgot about that. Somebody just drove down this alley chucking tires, which is illegal and dumping. Wow. I haven't seen this. Literally, it's probably what they did. They drove down the alley. This kind of right off the main road is right up there. And yeah, they were just chucking tires as they went along. Craziness. Wow. All right, folks, here let's wrap up the second city. Not too bad today. Today was definitely TV day. God, I think at least 4 or 5, and I know at least 3 of them are the old ones, which I might be taking apart. We'll see. And we definitely got some steels and the brass over there, of course. So not bad for second city, about typical. So let's head on to the other city. Do some scrapping over there. See ya. Yeah. All day. Are you kidding me? Yes. Yep. 2, 3. Oh yeah, this is nice. Tripod, bunch of wires. Somebody emptied out their old computer room. Oh yeah. Yeah. There you go. He's old. Wow, that's an old one. You don't see that much very often. Is there a date on that? July of 97. July of 97. I've been a cop for just a few months at that point. And I'm now retired. Oh yeah, all good electronics. Every bit of it. Okay, well, Xbox 360. Yeah. This is a good stop, man. Old Techniques tuner, look at that one. I don't see that very often. Okay, I'll take you. Wow, old stuff. All Techniques. That was the big brand back then. Oh. We're not done yet. Heck no. Grab these. Okay, I was walking around this one. I saw a few things here. Little tchotchke knickknacks. Tchotchke number 2. Number 3. There you go. Alright, van life rigs. This is a nice one. Looks like he's got to stiffen up the springs a bit on the back, but man, That is interesting. Definitely. Wow. Got the whole rig. Dang. Oh, well, well. Man, folks, I tell you, it's been a little lean today. I will say that, definitely. And I'm not really finding evidence of picking either. Just not much being put out. There. It's a good stop here. All right. The big Arizona special. Extra large. Okay, well there's that. Don't need the glass. That, yep, do all that. But Arizona special part. Is this one a pain? Or maybe not. Let's see. Man, this puppy does not want to go, does it? Not at all. But it's going. Whether it likes it or not, it's a going. Okay. There's that. Pick it up. Alrighty. Our other little treasure here. Ceiling fan. Beautiful. Well, alright folks, here in Salvage, Arizona, as we'll look out at the monsoon clouds, we got the call from Armani to head out there to go get some scraps from Armani's Global Auto Sales. Heck yeah. Gonna be heading out there, see what we get, and if it's enough, we're gonna head on down and dump it as well. So we'll see. See you down there. Well, alright folks, as we stare at the beautiful Superstition Mountains, we're coming up on Armani's Global Auto Sales right there. Gonna pull in there and see what he's got for us today. Alright folks, there's Ando and Armani hard at work. And here we are over looking at the goodie stuff here. He's got some good stuff here today. Got some suspension parts, looks like a transmission. Definitely more suspension parts going on there. And over here, not sure if he's giving this up, but got a couple more little rads there, and an old steel Toyota gas tank, which I just called the yard on. They said they will take it as long as it's completely drained, so that's cool. So get stuff loaded up. Thanks guys. Check that out. That is a good Armani run. 4 brake rotors, I think 4 or 5 rads. Definitely some dirty, chunky aluminum right there. Trying that out as well. Obviously, we'll be turning these in the way they are, just to get them out the thing. And let's not forget the steel. Man, good amount of steel. And like I said, I called on the gas tank. They said yes, they will take that. So we're good on that. Thank you, Armani. And we'll see you guys down at the scrapyard. Alright folks, we're going to show you something special here. I'm filming on my phone because I want to be able to zoom in. So we're on our way to the scrapyard, and this is Fiesta Mall. Now, I did a wrap up here once. This was built in 1981. This, as you can see, since been demolished. But this is Fiesta Mall, Mesa, Arizona. There is what they used to call the neon nightlight. They used to be framed in blue neon. But check that out. The reason I want to film my phone is check that out. They left those metal palm trees were at the entrances, and they left them up. Now I don't know if they're going to reuse those in some way or whatever, but this is a fully demolished mall that I went to. I moved here in 1981. This opened in 1979, so this was definitely my mall, and this is all that is currently left of it. So interesting. Thought y'all might want to see that one. Definitely those. Let's move on to the scrapyard. All right, folks, here we are on Scrap Avenue. We have arrived just past our other place. That place was backed up like crazy. And here, no line at all, like that. Said all metal by scrap, folks. Mesa, Arizona, great place to go. Ooh, this ain't a bad one at all. 8,000, 7,900, 8,000, not bad. Okay, folks, real quick. Like I told you, they do good business here. See how he put that little thing right there? He knew I was gonna film. He picked that up and he dropped it right there for me because there was nothing for me to film on. I like it. See, like I said, good place, good place. Folks, let's head up here on the scale for the way out. About 700 pounds roughly. The rads and the dirty aluminum as well. I'm doing the rads as dirty because they're aluminum. I mean, they're not ACR, so may as well turn them all on with dirty aluminum. All right, folks, let's do an Armani run recap. Not bad at all, not bad at all. That man is a great guy, I like him. All right, he gave us 700 pounds of just straight steel, 6 cents a pound, 42 bucks. Not bad at all. We had the rad radiators. Which is it? I don't know. HMS unprepared. That was the rotors, of course, at 6.5 cents a pound, 5 bucks. And we had the old sheet, which was the aluminum bumper. That was $6.30. Now the weird part was they said they don't take dirty cast. I don't know why, but they said they stopped taking it, so I guess I'll have to find another place for that. But either way, total of $57, not bad at all. Put some of the good diesel up in this thing here, and hey, let's go see what else we're gonna do. Let's see what's next. Well, we grab the steel mill. That's what I want to see when I open the door. Oh yeah, good stuff like that. Good stuff. So let's grab this one here. Okay. You, much easier to break. But you're glassy. You're a glassy one, aren't you? It's 3 ceiling fans, about 4 or 5 computers. Not bad. Steel meal here. Well, let's just kiddo toys and whatnot. Oh, my little man would love this. Yeah, he would love that. He loves hats. These, there you go. Oh, okay, I see what this is. Screwed on, of course. Where are those little buttons when you need them? I think we got us the Arizona special. Hiding out under the couch there. Okay. This one's much easier to strip than that last one, not that enormous one. Good gosh. Ah. Alrighty, let's check this out. This ain't bad at all. Oh wow, look at that. Grab some of those off, of course. I'm grabbing the whole thing, but brake rotors, microwave, stainless steel, dishwasher. There we go. Woo. These cast iron things are no joke. Whether they got the good weight though. Dirty brass. And a microwave.
I'm gonna help you with the seat.
Oh,
that must have sucked.
yeah. They're quite the man. They're quite the beast. But yeah, thank you though.
You got this one?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you though.
Cool, thanks.
I really do appreciate it. Oh. I'd have taken that help too. I would have absolutely taken the help. Even this microwave is a hefty little beast. Yeah. All right, folks, PD story time. Yes, PD story time once again. There's some people cleaning and stuff, so it might be a little noisy, but I'll try and speak over it. Today we're going to be talking about the different types of law enforcement. Now, there's many types out there. I was a city police officer, okay? And now there's the main ones are your city police, your county sheriffs, and your state police. Those are your main ones. But there's several other types of cops out there. Here in Arizona, we have a marshal's office. And I think we have one in Camp Verde and a little town called Fountain Hills. And I don't know if they still do it, but there was a time when they had partial law enforcement, like they could write criminal citations, but they couldn't make a physical arrest. It was kind of weird. And then you have wildlife officers, you know, the state game officers. Honestly, that was my first goal. I thought, well, I wanted to do law enforcement. I liked, you know, hunting and all that. So I thought, well, that'd be good. Well, then I found out it required a 4-year degree in wildlife biology, which is heavy on science, chemistry, math. That ain't me. In fact, one of the lieutenants I worked with actually worked for the Arizona Game and Fish. He said a lot of freedom, a whole bunch of freedom. The problem was back in the day they paid next to nothing. Literally, they paid like $12 an hour. I'm not kidding, for a 4-year degree and to be a cop. I mean, come on. And then you have school resource officers. They're mainly usually city police or sheriff's officers, and they're actually usually assigned in the school. Like some of your high schools, junior highs, most junior highs and high schools have them. But yeah, having the school resource there is nice because they can deal with a lot of the little stuff that happens at the school. And that way we don't have to go, you know. And they're also much more familiar with the kids. They know them better. And then there's railroad police. Did you know we had those? Actually, they're federal railroad police, and they are sworn officers. I even got to meet one, and one of my sergeants, well, he was really into trains, and he would do, he would pair with them, and they would do train enforcement when they were, and I got to do this. We got to ride in the front of a train, and basically what would happen is we would be on the train with the conductors and whatnot, and they would have officers that would parallel the train, and if anybody went through the barricades or cut across, you know, did something dangerous, we would send an officer to go pull that person over, and that was it was pretty cool. I got to pull the train horn. I've never got to pull the train horn before. That was pretty cool. There was federal hospital police. I didn't know he was a federal officer. Actually, at the time he was an ASU police officer. We were paired up for the night on a gig. But yeah, he said he was a sworn federal officer, but he was only assigned to a federal hospital. I forget where. And then there's then college police. Every college has their own department. Okay, honestly, the kids don't respect them. At least at ASU, they didn't respect ASU PD much at all. I remember very plainly one time we got called in to help ASU, and as I was pulling in, I hear someone say, "Oh, hey, the real cops are here." I was like, I started laughing on that one. And then there's all the federal agencies. Now, I have ran into the FBI on many occasions, actually. Not a fan of them, really not. They're college students with guns. I mean, they're book smart. They're incredibly book smart, but they're not cop smart. I ran into one, and he had to arrest this person, and I go, okay, well, cuff him up. He goes, I don't have any cuffs. He's a cop. He didn't have cuffs. I mean, this come on. I got a call one night. Back in the early 2000s, they were doing a lot of surveillance here in the area. It's a long story, but the FBI was doing surveillance on like terrorist stuff. It's like I said, long story. So we would get calls all the time of some car parked in some weird location and somebody in it. And a lot of times it was the FBI. And I went in, this was early 2000s, and I saw this car parked in the back of a parking lot, and I could see in the back that there's a person there and a TV going. And by the way, it was a CRT TV, showing how old this is. There was no phone. It was a CRT TV she was watching. She was in the back seat, supposedly on surveillance, watching TV in the back seat of her car. And when I asked her for her credentials, she got nasty with me. What? I'm an FBI. Oh man, she was nasty, and there, and like shoved him at me. I'm like, I mean, she had nothing on her, saying she was FBI and sitting in the back seat watching TV. Okay, so those are the many different types of federal agencies, or those are the many types of agencies you'll run into out there around. Now we're going to tell you a quick funny one here. Story time about using the bathroom. Very important thing in police work. One thing you learn first and foremost is never, ever pass up an opportunity to go to the bathroom. If you have to in any way, shape, or form, do it, because within a minute your radio could go off and you'll be stuck on something for the next 7 hours. And that's a horrible time. I would actually, like I've told you, I'm working off-duty overtime jobs. There were some I wouldn't do because you'd be out in some outpost somewhere and there's nothing around, no alley, no bushes, no nothing to go to the bathroom. I'm like, nope, I ain't doing that one. A good cop knows where to go to the bathroom any time of the day or night and not get seen. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, I do feel sorry for the girls though, because that honestly that would be much harder. I do feel sorry for them. One thing I will never forget about this was on my first night, I remember me and my training officer were writing reports. We were kind of at this warehouse and we were parked in between some semi-trailers, and after a while I go, hey, where's the bathroom? And he points to in between two other trailers a little far away. He goes, over there. And I said, there? He's like, yeah. So that kind of set a precedent. And that's how I was taught, you know. Well, there was one school that I used to go. There was a school, and I worked nights at the time, so it was at the very back of the school, and it was up against the freeway wall, literally 30-foot wall on one side of me, dumpster on another side, bushes all around, and so sometimes I would use that facility. And I hadn't used it in many years, and because I'd been sent to a different area. I got back to the area, I went to my same old spot, and then mid-through I look over and I see there's now a camera hanging. So somewhere, I hope it's been erased by now, that may be a video. I hope it's one of those that just gets taped over. We'll end it with this one here. I saw this on the news. There was recently the Secret Service. They, a lot of times before the president comes into places, they'll close down a whole area. Well, when they did, they had nowhere to go, so they got in trouble. I think that someone's suing them because the Secret Service actually picked a lock to a business so that they could use the facilities in that business while they were doing their thing to get the area clear. Interesting. So, like I said, even all the way up to the Secret Service, bathrooms are important. Hope you guys like those ones. Might have gone a little long, I apologize, but hey, let's get back. Well, it looks like we've wandered off into the farms again. Hey. Well, let's do a little farm exploring. See what we get. When I say farms, I mean this is all horse. Got the arena there, or the running pen they got for them. There's some there. There's little stables, all the straw, everything. Definitely farm, and farm. I know some of y'all like these ones, that's why I'm showing this. Interesting stuff. Looks like we got a little thingy buried here. A little bit of the sheet metal. Perfect. This was the one I was looking at. Yeah, that's the one I was looking at. That's a good box. I like that. Yep, that's a good one. Wires. Okay, what are you? Old blender. Wow, that's an old one. Oh my gosh. Remember those old cloth braided ones. Oh, my grandma had those. GE, that's an old one. Man, that is an old beast. I'll tell you what. By the way, another new neighborhood for me. I've not been down to this one yet. First Security Bank. There's a calendar. 1960. 1960. First Security Bank. That's crazy. Interesting. Wow. Okay. All right. Oh, we almost missed us another old ancient iron. All right. Interesting. Y'all tell me if these are worth anything. If they're worth, if there's a market for these or what. I don't know. Never got old irons before. Let's move on. Leaf springs. Hey, heavy little buggers. Leaf springs are always good steel weight. Real good steel weight. There you go. Do a wrap up here today. Definitely, I'd say quality over quantity, but still a good amount of weight. My gosh. Got this cast iron sink, we got the leaf springs, we got steel meals, we got I think 5 computers today, and the Xbox 360, so that'll have a hard drive in it. A lot of cool stuff today. And folks, I just checked the YouTube Studio app, and we broke 1,900 subscribers. Thank you, folks. Let's keep getting it up there, man. Let's hit 5,000. Let's go to 5. Why not? Hey, thank you again, folks. I mean it. From the bottom of my heart, like I said, every time, thank you for watching, every click, every watch. I mean it. Thank you. Have a great week.